Yeah. Let me show you something.
Yes, sir.
No, I can't around. I don't think. Well, look,
Oh, okay.
just a big ass storeroom.
I
Just
see, man.
like shit, maybe 10 auto zones, a whole bunch of shit.
That's what's up, man. Shit. So is it pretty easy work though?
Yeah, it's easy work.
Yeah.
It's here.
That's
Yeah,
what's up, man.
making that roller.
Already.
Worry about it.
Already. Yeah, man. Now where these niggas at, man? They talking about, man, let's do a show. We did a show in 2-3 weeks, man. Yeah. B, can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
You
We ain't
kind
get
of cutting it out. Yeah.
military or something.
Yeah, man. These niggas, they always late, dog.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. What's been going on though, bro?
Shit just working.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing else to do.
I know that's real, man. Shit. I'm just glad we at the house now. We outside, bro. Last week, bro, I was having cabin fever, dog. Like it was bad, man. Like I was happy I was home, but then like I also wanted to get out, man.
Yeah, I started having back problems, man.
Oh, ass nigga.
I get sitting down on the couch, laying in the bed all day and shit, man. That shit, man, my lower back started hurt. I said, I need to go back to work so I can start picking up some shit.
I ain't in mind. I feel you. Yeah, dog. Yeah, Friday night was an adventure, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the roads were still kind of bad out here.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, money calls, right? Man, so I was literally skating in my truck, man, skating over to why not, bro?
Man, I
Over
wanted
to the
to
spot.
come, but yeah.
Hey, man, so it's like a hill, like an incline, right? When
Mm-hmm.
you pull up the why not, and so it's just covered in ice, right? And I got my back tires are cool on the truck, but the two front ones, they about as bald as my head right now, dog. So I'm trying to get up that hill, bro. It was I couldn't do it, man.
You should have came around on the other side.
I did. I had to eventually, right? But bro, you should have seen me, man. I'm trying to give all the gas I got, give that damn hill, and just kept sliding down, bro.
The drive, man. It's a truck 4-wheel drive.
Shit, I think it is. Shit, it must have been 1-wheel drive that day. At night, no, it was bad, bro. And I'm trying to like back up, hit the gas hard, give that hit, just slid right back down. And I had Jamaica with me too, for.
Yeah, see, I was off Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I went back Friday. I did overtime Friday, Sunday, back doing overtime today. Probably gonna do it for the rest of the week if I get called. Yeah.
Getting that easy work, bro, man. Were you happy that the kids went back to school today, dog?
My son started. I don't know if he started or not, but because he was supposed to start it Monday, yesterday.
Yeah.
Today, but she stayed home because she ain't feeling good, so I let her stay home.
Oh, okay.
You back in
Yeah, man. Yeah, dog. Yeah, my son talking about he wasn't ready to go back. Like, you going back today?
Oh, yes, sir.
Ass been home with what county? Because they were out with MLK Day, like a whole week and 2 days. One day, yeah. Yeah, it's 8 days out of school, bro.
Home all day.
Yeah, man. So MSCS, we want to thank y'all for taking y'all's kids today. Taking the kids back to school, man. You know what I'm saying? Also with the water advisory, we had to boil the water, right? So that's been lifted as well. Brandon,
Right.
so now you can take a bath, dog. I know you've been gone several days without a bath, bro, because the hot water advisory and everything, man. But you take a bath now, dog.
Oh, okay, cool.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
man. For
I
sure.
don't need all that bacteria all on my body and skin.
Already,
You know
man.
how
For
sometimes
sure.
the water go in your mouth when you're taking the shower? If you have a cabin fever or some shit.
Hey, man. Hey, man. But definitely, man, got a chance to watch watch a lot of good TV shows, man. A lot of Netflix. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Has Netflix have they started cracking down on y'all yet? Because they doing it to my ass, man.
Man, I just canceled their ass today.
Did you?
Because I still got Amazon, I still got Max, I still got Apple TV. So and then I got the Ultra TV too.
Yeah.
So I don't need no Netflix, man.
Already.
So you know what? The one reason why I went through and started canceling a lot of subscriptions because I'm tired of every time I look up my phone dinging because somebody taking money on my goddamn account. It's $20 here, $12 here, $14 here. I mean, I have to cancel all this shit.
Yeah, man. That shit adds up, man.
Man,
But shout out to my guy right here, man. Can I get the free HBO Max, man? Courtesy of this dude right here, bro. What's up, man?
Oh God!
Man, that was like
national champion.
That was like 3 weeks ago, man. Nobody cares, bro. It's over with.
Oh gosh! Hey guys! Did y'all's college football team go 15-0 and win the national championship?
Man, talk about some current events, man. That was like 3 weeks ago, dog.
Did that happen with you? Oh, current events.
Yeah.
How'd Dallas do in the playoffs? We're doing current.
How you gonna come on the show and already get blocked, dog? You know what I'm saying?
Man, he chose violence today, man.
Anyway,
he said current events.
This guy, man. Y'all talk amongst yourself right quick, man. Let me get my charger, dog. Y'all ain't talked about 3 or 4 weeks, man. Talk amongst yourself right quick.
Shit. What's going on, Lee? Man, you was back to teaching them badass kids or you forgot how to?
I totally forgot how to. It was the first day back. I was like,
what? I'd be like, what's your name, sir? EO Lee.
That's the
Mr.
thing.
Lee.
That's always the thing with long breaks, is remembering the kids' names.
Yeah,
because I have my advisory.
I'm terrible with names.
Yeah, I have my advisory, so I know my advisory kids' names. But then it's like other kids, I'm just like,
you dude with the hair.
And they're like, me? Yes, you.
Yeah, you with
thankfully,
the braids.
Thankfully, some of them are not like, do you not know my name? Because I will dead ass look in my face and be like, no, I don't know who the fuck you are.
I'll be like, damn, I don't want to fucking know your name.
Yeah, man. Lee, we want to thank y'all, man, for taking all our kids back today. We appreciate it, man. Because they're y'all kids during school hours. They're not our kids. They belong to y'all. So we thank y'all for taking y'all kids today, man.
You can whoop their ass if you want to and all that.
Yeah.
All the above.
I appreciate that, bro.
Can you imagine Lee whooping somebody?
I would love it too much. I would enjoy it too much. I'd have.
Hey, Lee, you can't whoop nobody being talking proper. Didn't I tell you that I?
No, it wouldn't be no. Probably be like, yo, I get fired. I wouldn't last a day. I wouldn't last a day if I whoop somebody.
All the ERs gonna turn to A's. That's what I'm talking about.
Reba, what's up, Reba? What's going on, man? The homie checking in, man. Appreciate you.
What's up, Jazz? Jazz got the Yeti cup. Got the Yeti cup.
She got the Stanley Cup.
I got the Gia cup.
The Gia cup. How is baby Gia doing, man?
That drink been cold for 10 days.
She is awesome. I was thinking she might make an appearance, but she's sleeping right now. So she's
man.
Yes.
Yeah. We would love for her to make her.
Well, you know you're supposed to sleep. You're supposed to sleep when she sleep. You know that, right?
That's what they say, but my sleep schedule been off since I've been alive, so it really kind of works out.
Man, so Jazz, so for you and Marcus, man, like how has it been, man? Has it been kind of the smooth sailing so far, as far as everything goes, man?
Yeah. I will say one of the first things that I thought maybe day like 3, I was like, I can't believe people have to do this by themselves. Like that really That I mean, you know, it's of course you get a routine of sorts and things like that, but I'm not working right now. So just think if you throw in work too, and like, I mean, I already knew without a doubt that being a single parent on either side is hard, but like being in it, you know, it's like, wow, if somebody had a baby fresh out and you knew you were doing this by yourself, like that's so it's been great having a dedicated partner. It has been wonderful. That's how I get because we tag team.
That's love, man. That's love, man. So you probably got like what, about another month or so for your leave before you gotta go back to work?
Yep, I'll be going back. Well, yeah, I'll be going back like right at the top of March-ish.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Gotcha, man.
Maternity and paternity leave in this country is some bullshit.
There's paternity leave?
Well,
it should be, but I didn't know we had it.
It depends on the place. Like where I work, the school that I work at does have paternity leave because the PE teacher just came back after paternity leave. But for the most part, a lot of places don't. They just have maternity leave. And maternity leave is what? 6 to 8 weeks?
I guess it depends because I'm taking 12. So I guess it depends on maybe your provider or the school, not school, your employer, I guess.
Because, I mean, and of course I looked this up, but in different countries, the maternity, they actually focus more on paternity leave than more on maternity leave. And I think I want to say in like Holland, the paternity leave is almost a year.
Yeah, some places maternity leave is a year, like straight up. So.
And you still get paid your full salary. Like we so backwards around.
We penny pinching around here. And then I want to say too, I don't know if you would actually, I don't know that what I'm taking is actually maternity leave. Because like Brandon mentioned, FMLA. But that's family medical leave. I'm sorry, I'm learning because I had never used it before. Okay.
You can use FMLA for that though.
Oh hell yeah.
It's called bonding with child.
Oh yeah. I got fired because I used too much FMLA leave from AT&T, y'all. I was getting over their ass.
So it's not maternity leave. I'm just using my doggone using the FMLA is technically not maternity leave.
Or a short term.
Is that different? This is what I guess is what I'm asking.
Yeah, that's why I said like 6 to 8 weeks, because if that's what I thought maternity leave was,
then I guess.
But FMLA is about 12 weeks, I believe.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You had a medical situation. So.
Right. Hey, Lee. Hey, stop talking. I feel like that. We've been on sort of a maternity leave, paternity leave. You know what I'm saying? Because I am the father of this show. And I miss my kids. I miss my kids, man. We've been on Christmas break.
We all need child support.
We haven't done a show yet for the New Year's. This is the first show of 2024 that we're doing, man. So I missed you guys, man. I feel like everything's been going on. Everybody, their own, personal lives, man. We all come back together. Where the hell is Sharita ass at? That's what I want to know. Right. It's always that oldest child. It's always the oldest child that cuts up, man.
Sharita is always needed in a bunch of different places, so she probably somewhere helping somebody.
Absolutely, man. Sharita out there doing her thing, man. And speaking of
Sharita, probably helping the starving children in Africa or something.
Right.
And speaking of doing their thing, man, like this guy, we actually had him on, I think it was the first show of last year. So, I mean, it's only right that we bring him back for the first show of this year. He's my friend. He's your friend. He's doing his thing. He's the tribal chief of NBA Twitter or X. He is the host of the Anthony SAIN show on Bluff City Media. This guy does it all, man. And I'm happy to have my brother back on the show. First show of 2024. My dog, Anthony SAIN, joining us on the program. What's good, my guy?
Man, I'm good, bro. But before we get started, man, my guy who's going by the tag of the brand father, I come to bust this brother out. When I see this brother at FedEx Forum, I don't know. They got a don't talk to me policy or something. My man be super locked in, super focused, man. At first, I was like, it may not be the brother I think it is. You know what I mean? But I have realized he is the brother I thought he was. Man, just be super dedicated to the gig.
Yeah, that's me, man. I gotta be
I
dedicated
know
everywhere I go, man. Yeah,
I already know it, man. My guy,
I'm trying to make it up in this world, man. I'm trying to get.
You ain't gonna time me playing around with these regular ass people like myself in these games. Man.
I'll probably be mad by the time I see you, bro.
Yeah, I already know it, man. It's good to see you in every game, though, man, for sure.
Yeah, man. Hey, say
my girl Jazzy B up in this bitch. Jazzy B, what's up with you?
Hey,
you
long time no see.
It's been a while. Yeah. Fun acting folks like yourself, but yeah.
Oh,
good to be here.
Man.
How you come on telling everybody that they acting funny? How come it ain't you?
It might just be me acting funny. Hey, I ain't acting. I'm a funny dude. But anyway, but go ahead.
Yes, sir. Hey, bro, thank you for coming on, man. Like I said, I know you got a lot going on, man. So I appreciate you jumping on the program.
Oh, good. You can be on my show Thursday. You just don't know it.
Okay. I bet. Ain't even know it, man. That's what I'm talking about, dog. Yeah. That's how we do it, man. But hey, man, let's talk about it, man. You know, the GRIZZ. The GRIZZ got a win last night up there in Toronto. It was a nice game, man. You know, you got the not the scrubs. That's not fair, man. But of course, you got the backups in there doing their thing, man. They looked good last night. A 108-100 victory. Jaren Jackson. Come on, man. What can you say about that brother, man? The way he's been taking charge with everybody out, the way that he's being aggressive out there, getting the points, getting the rebounds, block shots, whatever we need from him, man. What was your takeaway from the game last night, bro?
I just think it's good to, regardless of how the season has played out. Like, the season has not been anywhere close to what you wanted the season to be. Whether you're talking about the 25-game suspension for Ja Morant, the various injuries, which have just been crazy to key players throughout the season. But anytime you can get a win, I'm the type of person, man, like when it comes down to ping pong balls, things like that, and tanking, you just kind of let that kind of stuff be what it is, man. Go out there and play basketball the right way and let the chips fall where they may, as far as those type of things go. This organization was in a similar situation a few years ago where they just went out there and played, man. They tried to win games and win as many as possible. And, you know, the basketball gods awarded you with Ja Morant with the number 2 pick when you're supposed to be like at 8th or something like that. I think you had the 8th worst record, but you got rewarded with the 2nd pick in the draft. I'm not the person who gets mad about wins, you know, regardless. And plus, you're getting opportunities to really see what you have in guys like Vince Williams, who's been a surprise player for this team, and G.G. Jackson, who was a guy who would not have been playing this year in any other circumstance. A guy who was on a 2-way contract down in South Haven doing his thing with the hustle. You're really getting to see, you know, who this guy is and what he can be. And you're seeing he's a guy who has a ton of potential to not just be a role player on this team, but a potential future star, man. You're talking about a guy who's the youngest player in the NBA, who rather from, you know, questionable decisions made going back to his junior year of high school. You're talking about a guy who, if he had decided to go the conventional route, who would have been in high school last season, probably would have been in North Carolina this year. You're talking about a guy who would have probably been a top 5 pick in next year's draft.
Right.
He went on a totally different path, skipped his whole senior year of high school, went to college early. I think he was committed to North Carolina, was the first, I didn't know this, was the first ever UNC decommit ever. Like, nobody's ever committed to North Carolina, didn't change their minds. He was the first player ever to do that. He decommitted from North Carolina, went to South Carolina. That decision didn't make any sense. Then after a tough college season, he ended up, you know, coming out early, and he goes 45 as opposed to where he probably should have been if he had stayed the traditional route. So you're getting to see guys like that play, and then you get a win. Jaren is being forced to be an alpha on this team, and when everybody's healthy, he's your 3rd best player offensively. You know what I mean? Right. So I think that's good. That it's good in a good way, but then you're kind of hanging him out there because he's with, you know, this is a pretty bad team that's constructed right now. But it's good to see him get that confidence, and his assist numbers are up. I think he's had 5+ assists in like 4 straight games, and I want to say he did that only like 4 times his entire season last year or something like that. So he's adding more elements to his game. I think we've got a I don't think Jaren ever will be a good rebounder. I think it's just something we just kind of have to accept that he's more of a when it comes down to defensively.
Yeah.
Even though he's a big man and he led the league in shot blocks last year, that number's tailed off a lot this year. But he plays defense on the edges. He's not a rim protecting like standing under the basket big man. He kind of they use him as a roamer, so he'll never really be in a position to be a defender.
I'm glad you brought that up, saying about JJJ's rebound and prowess there, man. Because I like to do my DraftKings, my FanDuel. Do you know I was one rebound away from $100 last night?
Same on you for betting on Jaren
one
Jackson
more
Jr.
rebound, bro. I did just 5 rebounds, and he gave me 4 last night, bro.
Well, the same on you. Why would you ever?
And I see you was on site, bro. You owe me $100, bro.
Hey, you know who's like my draft FanDuel nemesis, man? It's Jimmy Butler, bro. Jimmy Butler has lost me so much money, like banking up him. Embiid has screwed me a bunch of times, man. It's just certain guys that have just I bet stuff that they've done like 20 straight games, and on game 21 they don't do it. But yeah, Jaren's a heck of a player, man. Only thing that I'm really concerned about now is that we have 0 point guards available on this team, except for Jacob Gillard and Scottie Pippen Jr.
Right.
And I kind of think they need some type of sure-handed, because if you're talking about developing, you got to have somebody out there that knows how to set the table for these young players. You just can't throw them out there and say, hey, go play basketball and develop. You got to have somebody that's more of a NBA level point guard out there with them. So that's the one thing I'm kind of concerned about. You got the trade deadline coming up, so it's a lot of things that could possibly happen there. With you being more of a selling mode now, you might be guys that you may not have been wanting to move that you may be willing to move now with the deadline coming. So we'll see how that whole thing plays.
Absolutely.
With the deadline and making moves, and that's where I'm kind of thinking with this question. If you do make moves, are you making moves for a rebuild, or are you making moves for the 10th seed? Like what's kind of that feeling that you think would happen?
There's nothing rebuild about this team. You're talking about a team that's got 3 players under 25. 2 of them have been all-stars, and the third one is definitely an all-star caliber player, scoring about 25 points a game. They're not. I get what you're trying to say. They're not particularly in rebuild mode, but I think your moves should be for the future. You don't do anything based on this season. Anything you do should be next season. And if you look at it, man, if you look at this roster with the guys they have now, you're going to have a top 10 draft pick at worst. You've got John Morant, Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson Jr., Marcus Smart. Some version of Steven Adams is going to be there next year. Brandon Clark's going to be there next year. G.G. Jackson, who you discovered can be a rotation player. Vince Williams, who is clearly a rotation player. If that's all you got, that's a very talented team. Plus, you're going to add a top 10 draft pick, or you might trade that asset, whatever you're doing. I think anything you do, Luke Kennard's on the roster. I think if you Santi Aldama, whatever, I think whatever you do is to fortify the season you have next year, because that's a really talented team. If this team's healthy, this is the same team that went to the Eastern Conference. I mean, not the East Conference Finals. They had the second best record in the league for 2 years in a row. And there a lot of people kind of. It's kind of a gift and a curse to be good early in the NBA, because you kind of set a standard of expectation with these teams based on being better than being good, too fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's almost like we've penalized, like the Boston Celtics are the poster childs for this. It's almost like we penalized them for that team, Jason Tatum's rookie year, Jaylen Brown's second year, taking LeBron and them to a battle in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's almost like we penalized them for that, instead of saying, man, that's a team that's doing great. And if you look throughout history, teams do not win championships with young cores. Like, those guys have got to get some bruises, some playoff losses, some age. Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen were 27, 28 years old when they won their first championship. You know what I mean? That core. But we expect we want to break up the Boston Celtics because they're like, these are like 25 and 26 years old. And if you hear people say, they need to break up the core, they're never going to win together. Imagine if somebody said, man, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, they can't get past Detroit. They need to break this shit up. Like, that's the logic we use with today's players, man. And this Grizzlies team has been overachieving for the last couple of years, because if you look throughout history, like I said, teams with young cores don't win championships. It's like not how it works. You know what I mean? Throughout history, you don't see young teams like that winning. Even with LeBron, you know what I mean, who was one of the greatest players we've seen in the modern era. Those guys he didn't win a championship till his second contract when he got with Dwayne Wade in them. You know what I mean? It just typically doesn't work like that. Guys are typically older when they win those championships. So this Grizzlies team, I'm not stressing too much about them now. But when those guys get a little older, when they get to be 26, 27 in those prime years, that's when I think it's time to, kind of rev things up for sure. And I think they're in a good position to do that. Like I said, you're about to get a high draft pick this year. You get Brandon Clark, Steven Adams back. You might want to trade one of them next season. I think this Grizzlies team is going to be right back where they need to be this year. Like I said, but to answer your question, bro, no, I don't think you do anything based on this year. You kind of let this be what it is.
And say, I'm kind of glad that you brought that up, bro.
Yeah.
That was going to lead to my next question. I don't know if you've heard the talk out there as far as the teams that have surpassed the Grizzlies, the Timberwolves, the Oklahoma City Thunder. People are putting that out there talking about they
good ass teams. Yeah, two good ass teams for sure. Yeah.
Right. And knowing all the guys we have out, all the pieces that we're missing right now. And like you said, once you put all those guys together, potential top 10 draft pick next year, everybody's gonna come back. Where would the Grizzlies stack up, in your mind? Because you're real good as far as prognostications, as far as the the Grizz, the first, second, third, and everything. Where do you think the Grizzlies stack up once they get everybody back, get the band back together next year? Are they the first, second, or third best team in the Western Conference next year?
I think we're right back in the top 4 of the West next year. Because you think about it, man, Father Time is undefeated, and we're seeing the Golden State Warriors turn to shit like age like a wet banana in milk in front of us. Like it's happening. Like we're watching that team. We're watching one of the greatest dynasties. I'll tell anybody. I grew up on the Chicago Bulls. I grew up on Michael Jordan. I grew up on the Kobe Shaq Lakers. That Golden State team with Kevin Durant was the best basketball team I've ever seen in my life. Like I'll argue with anybody about this. But we're watching that team turn to a bunch of old ass men. And the NBA is flipping over, bro. You know what I mean? The teams at the top, LeBron's aging. Like we heard all this talk about the Lakers offseason, the pieces they got around LeBron. That team's a 500 team right now, man. You know what I mean? So I think as time goes on, teams like the Thunder, the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Grizzlies, the Sacramento Kings, these are going to be your top 4 teams in the West, man. Like, you see a Phoenix team with, Kevin Durant's getting a little older, Bradley Beal having the injuries, things like that. That team isn't nearly as good as you thought they'd be, man. These young teams, man, with these innovative offensive-minded coaches and, you talking about a Grizzlies team, man, who's got, like I said, 3 all-star level players on their team. They announced the Olympic team's 41 finalists for the national team.
Right.
And in an ideal world, Ja Morant you got Jaren Jackson Jr. and Desmond Bain are both on that team.
Come on.
And Ja Morant is better than both of them dudes. You know what I mean? So that's what you're talking about, man. Like this is a very young, talented team. So we're going to be right there in the mix, with those teams as well.
Absolutely, man. We're being joined right now by my man, the tribal chief of GRIZZ Twitter. You can follow him on Twitter at SAIN Asylum. You can also check him out hosting his own show, the Anthony SAIN Show on Bluff City Media. My guy, my brother Anthony SAIN joining us tonight, man. And I'm glad you brought him up, man. You mentioned Kevin Durant, right? Last couple of days, there's been conversation out there as far as Kevin Durant and his place in the GOAT conversation. Durant put it out there. He was like, why wouldn't I be considered amongst the greatest of all time? Everything that I've seen so far in Durant's career would lead me to say that no, I don't think he's a GOAT. He's an all-time great player, but when you're talking Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, Magic, whoever you're your top 5, I don't feel like Durant is even touching the top 5, man. Where do you fall in the Kevin Durant GOAT conversation, man?
I think he's probably a second tier all-time player. As far as like all-time scorers, I think he's probably top tier in that. I think I've been blessed to watch who I think are the 3 greatest players of all time in my lifetime. Like I think I've watched them. If you ask my friend Jay Ham, who's I don't know if you know who Jay Ham is, but he's a podcaster as well. He can go back and tell you, he can talk about guys in the 60s and 70s If I ain't see him with I ain't watch him, I can't tell you nothing about him. But I think the 3 greatest players of all time, in my opinion, you can put them. You can debate about whatever order you want to put them in. Are Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Kobe Bryant. Those are the 3 best players I've ever seen. I think that Kevin Durant somewhere in a tier behind those guys. Who all is in that tier? I don't know. Give me a minute. I probably can tell you. I'll text you tomorrow who I've got in that tier. But I think he's somewhere in that tier. I think he's an underrated player though. I think a lot of people kind of downplay his legacy because, like I said, I don't think Kevin Durant is as good of a player as Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Kobe Bryant. But he's up there with the best when you talk about dynamic scorers of all time. When you're talking about a guy who's 6'11", who can dribble like a guard, post up, shoot threes, don't miss from the mid-range, can get to the basket. Probably one of the most elite scorers, dangerous scorers of all time. Yeah. But I think the biggest thing that will hurt his legacy is his lack of leadership. And I think that general blanket covers a lot of things that you call criticism with Kevin Durant, whether that's going to play for Golden State, a team that just you were up 3-1, you lose to that team, then you go play for that team. It's a lack of leadership.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah, go ahead, Jay. I was going to ask you guys. Yeah, let me take a temperature in the room.
I think it's all under the same. Yeah, I think it's all under the same blanket that he's a poor leader. Yeah, because with Russell Westbrook have done that, no. You know what I mean? Even the things we knock LeBron James about, LeBron didn't lose to Boston and say, hey, I'm going to go be a Celtic. You know what I mean? Like, that never – you didn't see Michael Jordan lose to Boston. I'm going to get with Isaiah and them.
Right.
Like,
it just didn't happen. It never happened, man. Yeah.
That lack of true leaders, they don't go out like that. You know what I mean? They have a competitive nature to say, you know, basketball being a game that was born, you know, to black people born in the playgrounds. You know, when we played pickup, if I lost to you, I'm going to find – 4 other losers on this bench and we on this sideline, and we're gonna come bust your ass.
Yeah. Hey, Jazz. Jazz. Let me check temperature in the room right quick. Where Jazz, Lee, Brandy, where do y'all fall amongst the Kevin Durant conversation? Do y'all feel like he's top 5? You know, should he be in the GOAT conversation, or does he fall outside the top 5?
I think Kevin Durant. I think it would be crazy to look past what he's done for the game as the dynamic player that SAIN just all of the accolades he just listed off, or all of his different skills that he just listed off. You would think that he'd fall into that conversation, right? He's not the typical scorer. He can, like, well, y'all heard what SAIN said. He can dribble, all right. He can pass. He can shoot. So I think that what tarnished this for him is that move. I really think people still hold him to that kind of traitor, sellout. You know, I think people kind of still hold him to that. And I think that's why people will never put him in that GOAT conversation. Because I would put him, if you ask me, he would be on my squad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think his reputation, and plus, you know, he has Twitter fingers. You know, he's all emotional. He got all, you know, he has all of that background stuff going on. And I think that people, even subconsciously, might not realize that that's why they just don't really fool with Kevin Durant like that. He's not your typical person. That's for sure.
Hey, let me throw a question out to you, JC.
What's up, man?
Let me throw a question out to you. Like, we both grew up on Jordan, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we slam KD for the weird stuff he does on Twitter, right? Nothing in me makes me think that if Michael Jordan played in today's, if there was a Twitter when Jordan was alive, there's some weird ass shit coming from Michael Jordan too, bro. If you think about like how he,
I think so. Michael Jordan has an ego the size of like
Mike wouldn't have been on his Twitter though. He would have had somebody else to handle.
That's a lie, bro. If Michael Jordan grew up in the Twitter era, like if Twitter was a thing when he was around, if he grew up in it, Michael Jordan would be doing weird shit on Twitter too, man.
I don't think so, man. Because Mike was so
the same dude that, like, at the Hall of Fame, he got there and was like listing off like weird shit that if he had Twitter, he would have tweeted all that out, man.
See, I think who was the white dude?
Michael Jordan created fake stories to motivate him about dudes that never happened.
All right, okay. Now we'll say this: Mike definitely lied about that one player he talked about. Said, "Hey, good game, Mike." Mike also lied about the food poisoning,
the flu game.
The flu game. That was
Michael Jordan had a smartphone in '85. He would have been seeing some similar shit going on.
I feel like the white dude that used to travel with him and like his trainer, like those guys have been in charge of his Twitter or whatever. Like Mike would have told them what to put out there, but they would have had the Twitter fingers back then, man.
Ain't that
You
the
know what I'm
same
saying?
thing?
You know, but speaking of which,
I understand how we protect the legacy of Michael Jordan. I agree.
we got to keep
But real being real, I think Michael Jordan would have been as bad. He's way more petty than KD is, bro.
Oh yeah, I feel you on that. But speaking of weirdos,
Michael Jordan would have had a burner account too, man.
Hey, Sain, check this out though. Lee, and I'm real curious to see what he had to say about Kevin Durant. But check this out, Sain. Lee thinks that LeBron's not even the top 20.
Yeah, I'm not having that conversation.
He said LeBron's not even top 20
let y'all have that
all-time players, man.
I'm gonna let y'all have though. 100%. And that's how you think I can't have a rational conversation with you, so.
I mean,
he's not from America.
I mean, I've said and I've given my reasons, so I don't really understand why I have to keep repeating myself.
That's because you hating, man.
I'm really not hating.
How is he
really
not
not
top 20, bro?
I'm really not hating. He's not top 20 to me because I don't see him as, if we're talking about players that are transformative of the game, I don't see him as that. I truly don't. He is a very good player. He is a very good player. Top 20? No, not for me. But let's get on to Kevin Durant. Let's get on to Kevin Durant. Because the thing is like, and not to like, I'm not doing this to avoid defending my stance on LeBron, because we could definitely have that conversation. We don't have enough time for us to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But it's one of those things where I don't really, for me, it would take a lot to change my mind to put him in the top 20.
All right, let me ask you this, and because I said I wasn't gonna get on this, but I'm gonna ask you this. This is kind of where I take LeBron James conversations when it comes down to it.
Sure.
I don't have any bias at all. I said who my top 3 players are, and I can make a discussion for why LeBron's the greatest of all time. I can make a discussion why Michael Jordan's the greatest of all time. I can make a discussion for why Kobe Bryant's the greatest of all time. I can give you equal. I can do either of those 3. But I'll ask you this: I think it's apparent that LeBron James is one of the best players in his era that's played. I think that's undeniable. What era do you think that LeBron James was struggling?
The era that I think LeBron James is struggling, and see, that's kind of a trick question, because if I say now, then the age is a factor.
No, I'm saying like
if I say his first 5 years in the league, then he's a rookie.
No, I'm saying if you took prime LeBron James and you dropped him of any era in time, whether it's the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s of the NBA, what era do you think he wouldn't be LeBron James? Because you do agree that in his prime, he was one of the greatest players in that time, right?
Where he wouldn't be LeBron James?
Right.
I would need for you to expand on what that means for wouldn't. Because let's say, okay, where he wouldn't be LeBron James, I would say the 90s. The 90s is where he would not be LeBron James. From 1990, what are our prime years? Let's say 5 years.
If you're, to me, the best era of LeBron James was like just left Cleveland, all of Miami, and like those first couple years in Cleveland. In those first couple years in Miami, that was his best in Cleveland when he came back. That was the best version of LeBron.
Okay, so let's say 92 to 99, he would not be LeBron James.
So you're saying he wouldn't be one of the better players in the NBA?
He would be one of the talked about players. He'd be a good player. He wouldn't be one of the best players.
I can't see how you can think that. And I just leave it alone. I can't change the way you think, but I just
so all right, so to play devil's advocate right quickly. All right, let's say if I was taking your crazy side right now, right? So you're saying basically the physicality of the 90s, the Knicks, the Pistons.
No, I'm not saying physicality, because that's the thing. Everybody always talks about physicality when it comes to LeBron James and in different eras. No, I'm not talking about physicality. I'm talking about that is definitely part of it, but I feel like It's physicality. It is the sophistication. It is the different dimensions of offense and defense that was played in that era that would confuse him more than he's been working today. That's what I'm talking about, because everyone always talks about the physicality, and LeBron 6'8", 250. Physically, he would match up very well in that time period, but that's not what I'm talking about.
I'm blaming the comment, not you, Lee.
Oh, that's all good. It's all good.
And I'll throw out this counter to you, Lee. I'm assuming that most people who have those type of comments about LeBron, they don't like Michael Jordan, right? So, I mean, they love Michael Jordan. So I'll go back in history and I'll let you answer these questions for me. All right. During that era you're talking about, Michael Jordan was the greatest player of all time. He also was the greatest wing, like shooting guard, small forward, wing, 6'5" to 6'9" height guy, right? He was the greatest, right?
Yes.
All right. Something that a lot of Michael Jordan fans don't want to admit is that Michael Jordan also had the second best player in that range was his teammate. That was Scottie Pippen, right?
100%.
Okay. A lot of people don't want to admit that. But it's kind of like if Cleveland drafted LeBron James, then turn around and drafted Kawhi Leonard. Like, that's kind of what happened in Chicago, right? So if I'm saying that Jordan is 1 and I'm saying Scottie Pippen is 2, who are you saying is better than LeBron James after that? If you're saying that Scottie, you're probably saying that Scottie's better. You have to be saying that Scottie's better than LeBron. So who's number 3 if it's not LeBron James in that era?
Oh, that's a great question.
Come on, man.
Who's number 3 from 92 to
right
99?
So you said he's not top 20 of all time. You said the era he was struggling the most is between 92 and 98. Which is the Jordan years.
Which would be the
so
Jordan
Michael
years.
Jordan was number 1. Scottie Pippen was number 2. Are you saying Clyde Drexler would have been better than LeBron James? Are you saying Reggie Miller was better? I mean, who are we talking? I mean, this is history. So what players are we talking about that we're saying
that are better than LeBron James?
Yes,
Charles Oakley.
Right? Who are we talking about? You talking about Charles Barkley?
I wouldn't put Charles Barkley there. I'd probably say Hakeem Olajuwon.
Who are we talking about?
I'd probably
like,
say,
who are we talking about?
I'd probably say Dream. I would say
Patrick Ewing.
John Starks.
Patrick
Ewing, even though he ain't win nothing.
You wilding, bro.
You wilding, yeah, I'm letting my man get his shit off, though. Go ahead.
Jeez. I got to think of some more folks. But, I mean, I think that, but still, I mean, again, it would take. Why you got to keep putting LeBron James on there?
Because you do. God tell
I do not hate him.
You try to get an autograph or something, man. Like he turns you down.
I'm just letting you answer. I'm letting you answer your own questions, man. I'm regurgitating what you said back to you. I want you to explain what you're saying, and so far you haven't done it.
Look, we gonna save this for another conversation. Saying because it's obvious, man. This man is hurt. Something LeBron did to him in his past that he has not gotten over, and he just won't tell us what it is, man. I don't know what happened between him and LeBron, man.
Something happened though.
I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, before you go, man, it was another topic that came to mind, bro. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad you mentioned Scottie Pippen, right? Scottie Pippen, we talking about the GOATs, right? Like, I do agree that, Scottie Pippen is probably the greatest number 2, the greatest sidekick player of all time. Like, Scottie
who very well could have been like a number 1. Like,
on the court,
Michael
right?
Jordan's legacy is.
Yeah. But here's where I'm going.
Yeah.
Here's where I'm going with this. We talking GOATs, right? Mm-hmm. And, me and you, we cover the team, cover the players. We talk to the guys, man. I think Scottie Pippen is the greatest asshole of all time. Scottie Pippen is the biggest jerk in the world, bro. All right. Like, he ruined my childhood, my guy. I met him in Dallas All-Star Weekend some years ago, man. Like, and the 12-year-old JC came out. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to talk to Scottie. Hey, Scottie, I got my radio show and everything, man. Can you, show me some love, man? That man didn't even look at me. He just walked right by me, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
now you feel a way about Scottie, right?
Exactly, right. But it doesn't change how I feel about on the court. But I just think off the court, he's an asshole, man. I feel like, God has a way of playing tricks on you and karma. And that's why his wife, that's why she getting knocked down by Michael Jordan's son. It's God's way.
Well, you might want to stay out. You might have to stay out the locker room. So Scottie Pippen's son played for the GRIZZ. So.
With that, right? With that, no, right? Shout out to Scottie Pippen Jr., man. But with that being said, say, all right, if you can talk about it, man, who was the coolest player you ever talked to, and who was the worst, man? Who was the biggest jerk you ever talked to, dog?
Coolest player ever. Let me think, man. Probably Zach Randolph, like coolest dude, like straight up, down to earth. Yeah. And that's because I work for a youth organization, and Zebo came out and did like free camps and cut all the kids, got haircuts for all the kids and back to school backpacks. And I had those type of conversations with him, like no cameras around conversations with him, and just seeing the passion he had for kids. That's one of them. Say it again.
I just saying from just A Manning co-signing, he is such a part.
Zebo Easy was the coolest.
And always show love to media.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. I don't really have a player.
Biggest jerk, man. Yeah.
I ain't gonna say
it could be player, it could be sports,
it
media,
was,
whoever.
Oh, you ain't want me to get me started on that. No, it was Greg Popovich, man. Like
Pop,
mean for no reason ass shit, bro. Just
I can believe that.
Yeah, I never had an issue with Pop. So
I never had an issue with him because I ain't never asked his ass no question. But I've seen him serve up people just for calisthenics sometimes.
But so that's because they ask dumb questions, man. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you ask dumb questions, you gonna get Pop. You know, you'll catch his grab.
An NBA asshole that I've had to deal with though. I mean, because I haven't really done a lot of interviews with players on the other team, and with the Grizzlies, hadn't been anybody. Ja's probably the most difficult dude we have to deal with, man.
He could be a little. Yeah,
Ja be on some other shit sometimes. Yeah. But I think he's a good dude. Right. I just think he's just like, when it comes down to media and stuff, he don't really know who to trust. You know what I mean?
Right. I feel you on that. I feel you.
Yeah. So, but I haven't really had many. I haven't had any bad experiences with media, but like I saw Greg Popovich like slice people up, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. Sir. I just want to say I was in the room with the man. Like, I ain't got.
I've gotten off a question or two to Pop, and he didn't bite my head off, man. So I appreciate that. Yeah,
because the time I saw him get a dude in Memphis, man, like, Becky Hammond was on his bench.
Yeah,
and some guy was like, he wasn't from America. He wasn't where this dude was from. So he knew he was in Memphis, but he didn't understand like this Tennessee,
right?
But nigga, this ain't Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't Knoxville. You know what I mean? So he was like, Coach, you have Becky Hammond on your bench, and you're in the state of Tennessee, a state known for its women's basketball. How big of a moment is this for you? He was like, well, I didn't know Memphis was known for.
I feel you, dog. I feel you, bro.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, bro, you got it. That was my cue not to ask him that a damn thing.
Hey, man, right. Yeah, man, no doubt. Hey, Sain, listen, bro. Glad we're able to do this, man. I know you're a busy man, bro. I appreciate you sharing your time with us tonight. Let everybody know where they can follow you, man, where they can check your show out, all that good stuff, my guy.
The Anthony SAIN show airs every Wednesday and Friday on Bluff City Media's YouTube. You can type in Anthony SAIN on YouTube. You'll find it. Friday's guest will be Jonathan C. Smith. He just didn't know he was coming up.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah, he pulling up with me Friday at noon. Yeah, man. So you can do that. I got a new show debuting this Sunday, man. I don't know if I told you about that at all. I have more of a just real talk conversation, kind of like what you do here. Called the SAIN Asylum Podcast. It's gonna be me and a cast of my crew. Man, I just be biting your style, man. I don't know why you ain't figured it out. I've been biting your style for about a decade.
Hey, brother. Hey, listen, man. You know, I'm an open book, dog. You know, you can hit me up anytime, man. You know, whatever you need, man. I'm gonna be on that damn show too on Sunday, man.
I'm gonna get you on.
Any show you doing, I'm be on there too, bro.
For sure. Yeah.
Don't treat your people like JC treat us.
Hey, silence, woman, silence.
You the ass.
Yeah, man, no doubt. Hey, Say, appreciate you, my guy. I'm gonna holler at you soon, bro. I appreciate you, man.
All right. To my guy Brand, I'm gonna holler at you now because I know you ain't gonna talk to me at the game. You be like,
got you, man.
Y'all take it easy. Leave.
No doubt.
Get off the drugs, man. You gotta put LeBron. He all-time top 5, man. Quit playing. All right, y'all.
We through. We ain't gonna talk to Lee no more. We through with him, man.
Not happening. Not
That's
happening.
my guy, man. That's the brother right there, Anthony saying. Y'all check out all of his outlets, man. Follow him on Twitter, man. You can check him out, Bluff City Media, man. Like anything he do, man. Like he's doing it, man. He's that dude, man. So y'all check him out, man. You appreciate him coming on, man. Anytime I can jump on his show, man. It's all love. It's what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He told me he was biting my style a while back, man. But listen, you know, I'm telling everybody, 2024, I'm the sports repo man. I'm coming back for everything, man. I'm coming back. If you've been biting my style, I'm coming back for it, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got some, but y'all ain't get it all, man. You know, it's gonna be a big year coming up right here, man. You know, it's always a big year. It's a great time when I got my peoples, man. I ain't seen y'all in a minute, man. I want to check in on y'all, man. Make sure y'all good over here, man. You know, Jazz and baby Gia, Lee and his ugly, hideous Michigan jersey, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and Brandon working OT. Brandon's the hardest working man in the city of Memphis, man.
No, for real.
He really is. You know what I'm saying? He's like the Coach Popovich of the FedEx Forum, man. You know, don't ask him no dumbass questions. He's stone faced.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's about his business, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these last 10 minutes, man, I just want to check in with y'all, man. See how 2024 has been treating y'all so far.
We get 10 minutes.
Yay.
That's so nice.
You're welcome.
Wow.
I'm feeling very generous in 2024, man.
Not with the paychecks.
But yeah, man, y'all, what's been going on, man?
Nothing. Just got a baby.
Yeah.
I think
really
Jasmine life is more interesting than all of ours.
Exactly. I have like more questions for Jasmine than for anybody else. And I guess the first question that I have for Jasmine about the whole birth is, did Marcus cut the cord?
He did. Very happily.
Yes. Yes.
Like Marcus was like, you could have just given him a pair of scrubs. You would have thought he worked for the hospital. That's how active he was during the whole process and wanting to watch and see everything. And yeah, he was hands-on the entire time.
I don't know why, but I always feel like cutting the cord is a big thing. Like if men get to do that, I don't know why I feel like that's a huge part of the process.
Because that's the only contribution that you had.
Really,
That's
pretty
why.
much.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Because I know when I did it, I felt like I just gave the birth too. I was like, man, I did so much shit. All I did was go.
so funny.
For sure.
Yeah,
So,
no, he was all in.
Did. So Jazz, did he you know, cause like me, I was a wuss, man. All right. Like I cut the cord, but I was on the sideline. I wasn't down there, you know, watching action.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
like I was on the sideline, man.
He was in there. He
was
was
in
further
there, yeah.
in there.
Okay.
He was about as in there as like he could be. You know what I'm saying? Like everything short of being the nurse or the OB, he was in there.
That's
If
what's
they
up,
would have
I
let
love
him
it.
like probably like pull her head out or something, he probably would have. Like that's how he was into it for sure.
love
What's
it.
up?
Man, he's a certified OBGYN now.
Right.
Exactly.
He's the expert now.
No doubt. No
Give him a
doubt,
call.
man. And then and you know, just baby Gia's facial expressions already in the pictures that y'all have posted. You
She's
already
something.
know that she's not with the shits, okay? All right. She's not with the shits, man. Like you can already tell she's already starting to get a little personality already a few weeks in, man.
It's
You know what I'm
Capricorn
saying?
energy right there.
That's crazy, man.
That is Capricorn energy.
Ain't it, man?
Okay. And y'all
Ain't
know
it,
I'm that parent now. I think I probably have like 1,000 pictures, and she's only been alive for like 20 days, 21 days.
Hey, man, take 1,000 more, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, eat this up, man, because I'm telling you, Jazz, when I used to be like, man, whatever. Everybody say, you know, it flies by. But it really does, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally going to be 5 years from now, she's going to be in kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, it goes by just that quick, man. So, definitely.
I'm going to tell you, buying school supplies suck.
Give me the real, B. Just give me the real, okay?
I'm telling you.
You know?
You know what they need? Just buy that shit early.
Absolutely, man.
I can't
that shit
even
in the winter
imagine. I
months.
can't even imagine what
I'm gonna
school
start
supplies are going to
taking
be
it
like
from my school supply
5-6 years from now.
It's gonna
Like
be
that's
crazy,
going to be
man.
wild. Like, what do you get school supply wise 5-6
Right.
years from now?
Oh, now that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. These folks gonna be like, I don't even know. I might be spending way more money than just Crayola and
Yeah, man.
Man,
number
you
two
are-
pencils.
Man, if you don't take your ass to Dollar Tree,
Man,
they the teachers now actually be saying it must be Crayola. Like, what difference does it make?
it doesn't make a difference. I mean, I'm in elementary now, but I don't
think it does.
I don't think it does.
Mm.
They're probably doing it for like an aesthetic in their classroom or something. I guarantee it. Like, I want everything to be Crayola. I want everything to be Kleenex. I want, I bet it's something like that. Something that has nothing to do with actually coloring.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I can't wait to see her first volleyball game, first basketball game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
talk about it.
You know, she gonna be on the drums. She gonna be Sheila E. You know what I'm saying? Like, she gonna be getting it, man.
She's definitely headed towards, being. I just want to put her in everything possible. I'm gonna try my hardest not to get on her nerves.
Yeah.
I have my list of things, and I hope her wants align with my list,
No doubt.
as opposed to doing something totally different.
No doubt.
But I won't be. I'm gonna try not to force her. I'm not gonna force her to do anything though.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Like I said,
You better play volleyball though.
No choice there. No choice. None at all. But that's
volleyball and play the drums.
There it is.
That's
there
it. I'll
is,
take
man.
those two. If she just rocks with that, I'll be fine with that.
Yeah, man. Hey, Brad, listen. Get me on the MLG&W, bro. Cause like, I mean, so basically, you can just chill for 3-4 hours overtime, man, not do shit.
I'm working.
What you doing?
I'm on the computer.
This man chilling, man. Tell MLG&W holler at me, man. Okay. I'm glad. Last 2 minutes here. I'm glad. I'm glad I got y'all. Because I'm upset, and I need answers. Why is Beyonce Mama not at MLG&W no more?
Let's get on the show.
Why Beyonce Mama not at MLG&W no more, man? What happened?
Beyonce finally said, "Mama, you can quit."
I need answers, bro.
I don't have the answer for that.
You know what I'm saying?
Wish I did know.
Because I seen it her at the inauguration, and so I'm thinking, it's gonna Beyonce Mama right there, okay? But now I hear she ain't there no more, and it's news to me. But y'all telling me, B, this happened a while back. She been gone.
Did she look happy?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's all that matters.
She had a drink in her hand. She was doing that Tamia line dance and everything, man.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, man. But yeah, if y'all know Beyonce Mama, we always call her that, man. But what's her last name? Carson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that, man. Y'all tell us. JC said, "What's up,
Carson,
man?" Yeah, I love to get
Carson
on the show
Jones.
one day, man. Yeah.
Carson Jones,
Miss Jones. Yeah, Miss Carson Jones. Y'all tell her, man. JC said, "What's up, man?"
Miss Jones knows she can go anywhere she want to go, so it really don't matter.
Yeah.
Y'all might see her on Fox 13 or something.
Ain't it, man? For real, man. But shout out to Beyonce Mama, man. What's up, my dog Aaron's Victor Moan Jr., aka Victor Moan, man. Said KD. That man's the biggest Kevin Durant fan in the world. Durant go outside and shoot somebody right now. Shoot somebody dead outside the streets right now. Victor Moan Jr. will be at the courthouse with a big sign talking about KD is innocent, man. Like that man, he loves Kevin Durant, man. He really do.
I ain't mad at him. I rock with KD.
Hey, and I think KD, he on a mission, man. He heard what people been saying. Nah, you ain't no GOAT and all that. Y'all saw what he did last night. What, 43 points? Last night in a winning effort, man. And speaking of last night action.
And those
what up, Josh? Shout out to Josh, man.
Josh, don't be putting an exclamation and a question mark. Yelling at us.
Last night. What about Joel Embiid, though?
Oh, 70 ball.
70 points, 18 rebounds for the big fella.
That's what the Mamba make you do. He had that mentality.
It was the anniversary. The anniversary of
he had that
Mamba's
mentality
81 points.
night.
So Joel Embiid, as Gilly the kid calls him, big motherfucker. Joel Embiid did his thing last night, man, in a win for the Sixers, man. A franchise record, 70 points, 18 rebounds. And then, hilariously, on the other side, Karl Anthony Towns had 62 points in a loss to Charlotte last night, man. It was funny because, the team, they kept feeding him, and that actually led to them losing the game last night by feeding him too much. Allowed Charlotte to get back in that game and win last night, man. So it was crazy action going on around the league last night. Everybody was getting off, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. I think I scored 15 points last night.
No, man.
Hey, Jazz, I'm nice in the corner, man. That's why when the GRIZZ had all the injuries, they hit me up, right? About possible 10-day contract, man. I told, listen, y'all put me in the corner. That's fine too. That's fine. Listen, y'all put me in the corner, man. I can give y'all 3 threes, 2 rebounds, and 2 hot dogs. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
You getting rebounds too? Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For real. How nice out there, man.
2 glizzies.
Man. But hey, listen, man. It's been an awesome show, man. Thank my people for joining me tonight, man. We're gonna get on down, man. What's for dinner tonight, y'all? I'm starving over here, man. What we doing for dinner, man? Where we going, man?
I'm gonna make chicken bacon ranch quesadillas. Chicken bacon ranch wrap. I didn't know if I should call it a quesadilla but I guess anything folded in a tortilla is a quesadilla. So
or a Mexican pizza.
I'm gonna make probably just do cheeseburger. Make a cheeseburger. I got it seasoned right now.
Okay, all right. Man, why you make it sound so lame though, bro? So
it's a burger.
Man, you got to dress it up, man.
I ain't gotta dress nothing up. It's for me.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't making nothing for you. If I was making something for y'all, then I'd dress it up. I'm making it for
whack
me.
ass cheese, but I bet it ain't gonna have no taste or nothing, man. People from up north can't cook.
It's gonna be an impossible burger.
Right.
Vegan burger.
Yeah, up north people can't cook. They don't
up north. Now you know I am from the islands. I'm from the islands in the motherland. Where the fuck y'all from?
How you
from South Memphis and North Memphis. Y'all don't know what the fuck I know how to do in the kitchen. Man, come on now. Y'all had some of my food, so don't fuck around and talking about like I can't do some shit.
What you cook, man? That we had?
Yeah, what was that? I forgot what that was. What was it?
I did the shrimp and salmon.
Oh yeah.
Did we?
That was a while back, though.
Y'all murdered.
That's when we was on Hickory Hill.
Yeah.
Not flavorless Michigan burger.
15-0, Josh. National champions. What you got to say about that? How Tennessee do? How did Tennessee do?
Yeah, dog, for real.
How Tennessee do? How Texas do? JC,
I want some more salmon.
How about that?
Yeah, man.
National champions.
Burger, man.
Undefeated. Hail to the victors.
Unseasoned. Get up out of here, man.
Unseasoned.
Yeah. But hey, man, listen. Hey, dog, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm about to pull up somewhere, man. For real. Whoever cooking. I'm coming through, man. Whoever cooking tonight. I'm pulling up right now. Give me a plate, bro.
Why don't you make some of your spaghetti?
Were you eating out there in the boil water advisory, JC?
It's been lifted.
You think everybody was boiling their water?
Yeah. It's over with, right?
It is. Yeah. It was over with like I think 2 hours ago. But I said, do you think everybody that was still serving food was boiling their water?
Hell no.
Hell no.
That's why I got hot stomach right now.
Said hot stomach.
I can't wait to get off this goddamn podcast right now. I'm about to run to that motherfucker.
Let the man go. Let him go. Jesus.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Go handle your business, man.
I can wait. The longer I wait, the better. I'll come out at one time.
Y'all stupid, man. Hey, man, that's how we do it, man. We love talking shit, man, hanging out, getting together. We ain't seen each other in a minute, man. You know, so we had to come together tonight, man, do a little something, man. But for my peoples, man, appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. Check this out, man. I know y'all been missing us, man. Like JC, man, y'all ain't doing the show no more, man. We still come around. We still get together every once in a while.
He doesn't like us.
That's not true, guys. That is not true.
He's been in a corner ever since Dallas lost. This is his first time out of the cave since.
Listen. I will not even talk Cowboys until the playoffs next year. You will not hear a peep out of my mouth.
You're a Ravens fan now.
Right.
Right. We didn't talk about any football
Go Lamar Jackson. Okay. I'm a Ravens fan for the rest of the playoffs. All right. Go Lamar. All right. I don't even know who the Cowboys are anymore. what
haven't known for over 20 years.
That's a team. They're in Dallas. I don't even know about the Cowboys anymore. Okay. I'm done.
Who's gonna be in the Super Bowl?
Oh, Baltimore and San Francisco. Easy.
That's what I said too.
Easy.
I'm going.
Josh said Detroit gonna beat the Niners, man. It's gonna be a good game.
Detroit and Baltimore.
It's gonna be a good game, man. Yeah, Detroit can match up with 49ers. They really can, as far as physicality and everything, man. So we'll see, man. It should be a good game, man.
Detroit gonna beat them because Eminem gonna be there.
He gonna be coming out singing "Lose Yourself," man. Yeah, you know. So, like I said, man, we're gonna see what happens, man. Hope so. Y'all enjoy the conference championship games this weekend, man. We'll see what happens with that, and hopefully we can rejoin and do this again next week. You know, I got to check with their contracts, man. They Hollywood, you know. Jazz got extra mouth to feed now, so you know I got to add a little budget in for Gia. You know, got to add in.
She'll be here on the next show.
You know. Got to add in a budget for Lee, this unseasoned burgers and shit that he want to add into the show and everything now, man. So, you know, we'll see what happens, man. We might do this thing again next week.
State of Texas was so awesome in football this year.
You know what?
I do want to.
So awesome.
Look,
go ahead, baby.
I do want to leave y'all with one thing. Something that's been on my mind almost all day.
Oh Lord.
How you think about how people always talking about how the times change, right? Like the times now is different from the 80s and the 70s. But you don't realize that even though time changed, the people don't change. And so you know how like when your parents used to tell you, don't get in the car with strangers. And now that the time has changed, we have an app on our phone where we can request an Uber to get in the car with a fucking stranger.
And some parents call Ubers and Lyfts for their kids. You know what I'm saying? Like elementary age kids.
That I would never do. Like that is crazy.
Beyond
I never do that.
Beyond
I never
crazy,
do that, man.
Yeah.
I just started buying Ubers for my son, and he's 18 now. That was when he was 17.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's a good point, Brandon. It really is, man. Like I said, times are changing, man. Like I said, but some shit you just don't even think about doing, man. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, man. All right, man. Well, y'all get your ass off the show then. For my dog, Brandon.
There he is. There he is.
For baby Gia's mama, Jasmine P. Van. For the home of unseasoned burgers, my dog Lee. Maybe Lee should open up a restaurant, man, and just serve unseasoned burgers, man. I feel like your burgers are just gonna be like trash.
Unseasoned burgers.
Hey, you know what?
Unseasoned burgers and your spaghetti.
It'll be a hot place for the white people.
She had one of Lee burgers. See, I know that face anyway. She had one of Lee's burgers, man. I know that face anyway.
But the thing is, the fair skin would love your burgers, Lee. I'm sure.
Oh,
that was after she had my burger right there.
Oh.
I want the burger. I had the burger.
Hey, man, I'm your boy, JC. But y'all have a great night. You know what I'm saying? We gonna holler at y'all next time, man. And you are all essential as
I'm at work.
We out, man.
As
Peace, y'all.
All right.